Hi, my name is Courtney Kroger, and this is my presentation on the KISA, the new Kansas Accreditation System. I teach in St. Mary's Grade School at St. Mary's, Kansas, and this is technically our level 2 year. This is our second year working with the new accreditation system. We completely skipped over the first year just because we were so far ahead of it. So this year we'll be working on setting our goals, which we started working on last year, and then getting them approved by our board. I'm a part of our building leadership team, so it's interesting to start learning about this last year. Last year in our building leadership team, we decided to pick 2 R's to really focus on this year, and we chose the responsive culture and relevance. We decided that those were probably the 2 areas that we lacked in the most. For rigor, we have no evidence, and then for relationships, we're in the transitioning stage because we're pretty far ahead in that. So this year, since we're focusing on responsive culture and relevance, we have set different goals that we're going to focus on in different ways that we are going to achieve those goals so we can get data, so we can start working on collecting data for next year, and we have to turn that in. So we chose 2 bullet points underneath responsive culture and then 2 underneath relevance, and then we wrote down ways of how we are going to collect data for those goals. So for responsive culture, we chose the individual learner experiences and the district climate and culture, which is stakeholder surveys. So in individual learner experiences, we want to provide meaningful and relevant context based upon knowledge of child development, individual skills and needs. So we're going to work on more progress monitoring, such as Ames Web, Journeys, iStation, Extra Math, all those different ways. And then also being able to communicate more with parents, with student-teacher conferences, sharing more with families during conferences, sending home monthly reports, sending home progress reports throughout the year. All of those things are ways to communicate. Underneath our district climate culture, we'll be working on getting more people to come into our schools so we can have more community members and all of that. So we have our DARE program, we have watchdogs that come in, which is like dads within our school. We have more helpers coming in. This is also working on the physical and emotional safety of students. So to do the physical part, we have Girls on the Run, which is like they run every day after school, and it's like about building them positively. And then along with positive, we started our new positive behavior implementation system this year, where we work on all like really rewarding positive behaviors instead of focusing on the negative. So that was a big one for us. Underneath relevance, we chose instruction alignment. So we're going to be working on collaborating more as a school and collaborating more across the district. And then student to teacher. So we're going to be working on having students set goals for themselves that they would like to reach, and more student portfolios so that they have more input and more say in what we are doing and what they are doing. My principal, this is her 5th year being there. She started the same time as I did. Her leadership style is very similar to mine. She's kind of a mix between a democratic leadership theory and the transformational leadership theory. She respects what people think and respects what people have to say, so she always gets opinions from others on ways that we can improve our school, ways that we can change things to help better stuff, and she's also serves to enhance and motivate other people to improve our school morale, so that's always great. The 3 PSEL standards that I chose to support my vision is Standard 1B, in collaboration with members of the school and the community, using relevant data, develop and promote a vision for the school and the successful learning development of each child. I think it's very important to collect data on students to make sure that they're improving each year and to make sure that we are getting them where they need to be. So collecting that data, using that data to drive our instruction throughout the year. My next one is Standard 3D, develop student policies and address student misconduct in a positive, fair, and unbiased manner. And that's kind of like our positive behavior system this year. We're working on focusing on those positive behaviors and reinforcing those instead of just always worrying about the negative, because we are tending to get too many detentions and things like that. So this year, those numbers have really gone down, just focusing on positive and watching kids respond to that. And my third one was PSEL Standard 5D, promote adult to student, student to peer, and school to community relationships that value and support academic learning and positive and social emotional development. I think it's so important for to build relationships with our students to build relationships with people in their classes, and then students to build relationships with people outside of our community. So that's why we're working on getting more community helpers in our school this year, bringing more people in to talk to them. So those are my standards that I really want to promote. And this is my conclusion of the KISA model, and I can't wait to learn more about it. Thanks.